Good morning guys, and welcome back to the channel. So I hope today we will finish ceiling planks nails. We made it yesterday. On which side it was? On the starboard side, so today will be larboard side. And because I'm not doing raffle today, so I hope I will not spend time also for additional sanding, so I will finish it today on time, and maybe I will have another 5 minutes to use shellac to make it already more beautiful and to make some visible progress on the model, because the last couple of titles they are practically the same. Unfinished deck and sides and barely visible nails. So I hope when I will apply shellac, nails will become more visible like it is on the floor planking. And we need also to fill the nails which I drilled on the floor planking, additional nails, because they were nailed with 2 or 3 nails, and because I had only 2 on each plank, I added in some places 3 nails. So this is what we will do now. Let's begin with it. Okay, somewhere here. Good. So again, I'm using oil-based putty. It's ebony color. My yesterday's napkin, so just can immediately start working without any preparations. Now I need to check which I have drilled. This one. This one. This one. This one is also a new one. And this is additional. Everything that is in the middle, it's additional holes. Come on, just a drop of it. Okay, let's clean this side, and then I will move to another. If I will scrape varnish or shellac in this case, doesn't matter, I just will apply another coat. I believe I have 2 layers of shellac on the floor planking, don't remember already. Need to check. Sometimes I'm getting some such questions under videos. How many layers? And I just can sit like, I don't remember. So I literally, honestly have to go and rewatch the video, how many layers I applied. Because sometimes I'm making 1 layer, I like it light, I will leave it like that. Sometimes I'm applying 4 or 5 layers. For example, if I made very thin shellac, then I will apply a few layers. Same with oils. Sometimes, on average, I'm making 2 layers. 2 layers of shellac, 2 layers of oil, but depends again on oil. Sometimes I combine it, so even with the same materials I'm using on the models, same ones. I just can make different combination and get a different shade and result. Oh, I think I have autofocus, so I need to turn it off. Because it will jump in the process. Okay, I will add a layer of shellac. It's not really visible, slight spots, but I can see them where I have scraped with this putty. A little more scraping. Okay, this is done. Let's go to the next one. And I have some dust in this open spot. Scrape it off also. Good. Let's apply yellow shellac on the floor planking. I believe this is alcohol, which I already used. I just will add some to wash my brush after. Yeah, and better to store it in dark place, not as I put it next to the light bulb. Dark and cold. Which brush to use? This one. So this will be number 3 layer for the flooring. I believe it's correct number. And don't remember, should I glue something on top of it or not, but I need to check it. That's why I'm not applying shellac, because I think I need to glue something on top of it. But I'm not sure, I need to check the models drawings. Because to get this proper thickness of the keelson, I just glued together all these parts. We couldn't probably laser cut such thick keelson, which is understandable why it is in this way. Good. Oh, I need to wash it. That is why I like shellac so much. Just alcohol and the brush is very easily cleaned. Okay, now let's move to this and let me check field of depth. Another about 250 nails. Brush. I have somewhere brush. Good. And Scotch Brite. And Scotch Brite. Just a drop of it. By the way, who is doing nails with imitation of nails with a fishing line, just drop in the comments how long it takes you, for example, to make 100 nails for one side, because Yesterday, I don't remember, somebody asked it wouldn't be faster. Actually, it will not be faster. It will be a different type. With black fishing line, it will look good because it is perfectly rounded. When you haven't drilled properly rounded holes, then fishing line will forgive you everything. But it is much longer. Usually when I want to go shopping, I don't like to take my husband with me, because then I have to do it very fast without even checking anything. Because I like to relax when I'm shopping. I like to just walk around first, and on the second circle I will start putting something into my trolley. Just need to check what is available, and usually you can find same stuff in different places, and sometimes you like something more, so better to check first, then buy. So I prefer to leave my husband at home. Don't like to do the shopping under the pressure. Craft store. It's interesting. grab a different paper towel because this one is dirty. Okay, almost done with the nails around the midship deck. Properly. One hole. Okay, now the cockpit. This is bow cockpit, yes. Come on, just a drop of it. drop of putty. Next movement around the deck in the bow. Maybe at an angle it will be more visible. Yes! It is definitely more visible for you. Yeah, shopping for my husband, this is torture also. So that's why if he's going with me, actually, I'm buying everything what I can reach, what I need and what I don't need at the moment. Because he's just itching, let's go from I can't stay here. So I'm just grabbing like this, everything. And then half of it I actually don't need at the moment. And this is how my husband can't save money. So when I'm shopping alone, it's more economical. Because, you know, I'm a woman. I have to read everything on the opposite side of the, if it is food or if it is clothes, I need to read labels, cotton, synthetic, or etc. So I need to read everything before I will choose. So I need more time. That's why I prefer to go alone, and I have all time in the world. Oh, I scratched it. Good job. This is more heavier artillery Scotch-Brite. Good. I don't like this one and this one. Try to search on Amazon. I have list under description in this video. Yesterday also somebody asked parts like blocks, thimbles, hooks, everything what we will need for this model to improve it. Actually, I have that parts list under each video after that video where we were calculating them. Oh, good job. My camera decided to do this trick again. And yes, I'm buying a lot of stuff on Amazon. Actually, 90% of it I'm buying on Amazon. Because I have... Michael is next to me, but it is... Right now you can't find even brass there. Before it was even brass sheets. Not anymore. So I have to go to Hobby Lobby. And to the closest Hobby Lobby, more than 1 hour driving on the highway. So like, Amazon. But yes, of course, when I am somewhere around the Hobby Lobby, I prefer to visit that store. I can find lots of useful stuff there and it is cheaper than on Amazon. But if I will calculate, for example, to go and buy 1 bottle of glue, to spend fuel to go there and back, it's cheaper on Amazon in the end of the day. And yes, I started using Amazon when I moved to the United States and COVID also came, so Amazon was just a lifesaver. Just the only problem was my English was below the... Just, I could say like hello and goodbye and what is a nice weather, that's it. That was my English. So without terminology, without knowing English, it was difficult to find anything on Amazon. And I'm still sometimes struggling. At the moment I again forgot. When you have sandpaper, not on the paper glued that grains, but on the cloth. And it is different name in English, because in Ukrainian we have same word for both sandpapers on the paper, as it is sandpaper. But same if it is also glued on the cloth. I don't know if I have it here right now. And such stuff, like to find some proper materials for casting, because I will cast swivel guns for this model. And yeah, I forgot again this term. That plastic clay which not dries, when you can shape it, but it still will be elastic, you can reshape it later. I forgot the proper name. So that was a challenge to find that clay which is not drying, oil-based essentially. And gypsum, it is with different name. Again, forgot, haven't memorized all the terminology, but I will for these live streams. I have to know the names of the materials. So it was a challenge to find everything for me. And also to find proper metal, because terminology and mixture of them, they are a little different, so it was difficult to choose proper one. So I have to read lots of new words and translate lots of different metals before I finally found more or less what I need. I hope that that is the proper one which I found. So We'll see on the live streams if it is working or not. But description looks like the correct one. Yeah, it is more and more difficult in the bow. It's more rounded and getting narrower and narrower. And also got a question in the Facebook. These darker spots after using putty, will they disappear? If you will use oil or shellac, they will be exactly the same look as we have on the floors. Can you see some darker spots on the flooring? No. And because it is oil based, so any kind of oil will cover it without any problems. And I'm actually thinking about using oil for the outer planking, but for the inside, for the ceiling planking, I will use shellac. And I used yellow one on the floor planks, so I'm thinking about garnet for the ceiling planking. We'll see how different it will be in the slight shade. It should be just, they are almost the same, but it should be a little darker. You can't see reddish in it for sure, but it will be darker. I would say brownish. But we'll see how it will really be on the basswood. Oh, good job. It's not visible what I'm doing here. One, two, three more frames, and then the most narrow part. Oh, almost spilled the water. Tack, so it is visible. A little closer. Perfect. Now it's not comfortable for me, but I will survive these 3 frames. cable. I believe something like 1/3 is left. Right here. Come on. Or too much or not enough. Don't drill this one, just mark. I need to drill one hole. So let me scrape it off first and I will drill one hole. Yes, just marked. Which one is this? Too big. 1.8 and we need 1.5. This is the one. I need to refill one more hole. This one is not beautiful. Now go, the fried goose. This is my favorite. I think I like Germany already. And Ukrainian, the most probably traditional meal is borscht. At Home Depot I bought transparent shellac. It is shellac, but it is completely transparent without any colors, so it's just like finishing layer without changing color. Yes, it's good, but I used it also on pine, and with the time that wood becomes darker, so it's not under influence of shellac, it's just because of 5 or 6 years the wood become darker. But it's still fine. I like it. I never use it on the models because I prefer with some shades like yellow shellac, but that one is also works good. So if you are applying, for example, oils, you can apply on top coat of shellac, it's okay. Or in reverse, first shellac to clog the pores and fibers, and then something like different oils, so you will not get shade on top of it. So I'm mixing sometimes even what is written, don't apply on such and such, like don't use alcohol ink on wood. Really? Look at my whales. They are wooden, and I tinted them with alcohol ink. Perfectly fine, works for models. Just the main thing is don't apply immediately on the model, don't experiment on models, make some samples. You have lots of cuts off, apply everything what you have on your table, oils, shellac, apply second coat with different materials, and check how it is drying, is it changing color, let it sit at least months before applying. So just make samples even in the process when you are just setting up or trying to put together only skeleton. You are getting some cuts off, apply on them everything what you have, just to see on the wood which you have in your kit how the different finishes will look like. Because sometimes oils, when they are drying, they are getting lighter, sometimes they are making wood much darker and in quite short period of time, and it does matter. I was thinking about that it is very long weekend, so maybe lots of people are just getting fun outside, outdoor, sailing, cruising, camping, fishing. Good morning, Darcy. Thank you for joining us. Ah, the camera did this trick second time already. Come on, wake up. Good. Checking comments, lots of comments in the chat. I'm just checking if I haven't missed anything. If I have missed questions, please drop them in the regular comments under the video. I will answer them after the live stream. So I'm not doing this on purpose, just sometimes when I'm sticking my nose into the model I can't see anything around me. Actually, about gaps between planking, inner planking or ceiling planking. The inner planking, it wasn't for something like to be waterproofed or something, so gaps were completely normal. This is outside planking. That one was caulked, and even in our case on the Gunboat Philadelphia, each plank was even chamfered, maybe just to make it tighter immediately or to use less caulking material. So inner planking doesn't matter. It was really on real boats, sometimes with huge gaps. This mostly made for convenience to use boat. And in this construction it is also maybe some, just to put it together, because it's such weird boat I'm building first time, and actually I like it because of its weirdness or uniqueness. Completely flat bottom, because first time when I saw it on the website, like, oh, this is waterline model, then I opened like, wait a minute, no, it's not a waterline model, this is such flat bottom boat. And then I found information about such boats and like, right, interesting. But first impression, my first impression was like, oh, it's a waterline model. And happens to be not quite. Yeah, that is also one option, to use dust after sewing or cutting some strips. Just if you are planning to sand after that, keep in mind that when you are sanding big gap with such glue putty, let's name it or call it glue putty, PVA glue warms up easily and it's getting sticky to the sandpaper, so you can damage it. So you have to be very careful with sanding. Very slight touches and 2-3 at the time, no more, because you will damage these gaps. This method is very good for repairs, for example, when you build something and then just a piece of wood chipped off and you can't find that piece of wood, so what to do? Glue and dust or same wood. Preferably without flipping my cup with coffee. Have another 2 frames and stern post. So let me put it somehow so you can see it. Oh, finally, proper spot. So Robert, everything is fine. If you have gaps only on the inner planking, it's perfectly fine. The model is very historically accurate. I need to get up to do this 2 frames. Or maybe it's a bad idea because I'm getting troubles with my back already. I'm sorry if I will change a little position of the boat because it's a little painful. Sometimes I can't bend even without anything, and especially to lift something heavy. Let me change position of the camera also. But yes, my back sometimes causes some troubles. Now go. You are inviting Lida for Christmas. Should I actually confess who is Lida really is on this channel? This is my mom. And because she misses me a lot, she's watching my YouTube channel literally non-stop, day and night. So now go. If you want to make a deal, you have to make it with me. Probably have to translate this to my mom. Я щойно всім повідомила, хто така Ліда. Так що тепер всі знають, що ти моя мама. So now my mom also knows that everybody knows that she is my mom. And yes, my mom can sew sails. She did it on Victory. She was helping me a lot because it was a commission model and I was burning all deadlines possible. So my mom knows how to sew sails and she knows how to make some parts. So she definitely knows what is the amount of time and patience you have to put into the models, but she never built any single one model completely. Just participated in my builds, making ropes, sewing bolt ropes. Very inconvenient place. Don't want to close everything, so I want to show you what I'm doing, but it's impossible to scrape it like that. Yeah. So I just broke our secret. And finally the stern post. Now to scrape it off in the most inconvenient spot. Just let me use a little more Scotch-Brite. So next time I'm in Kiev and making lives from there, I have to introduce you to my mom. Where is... need to put camera in the proper position. Probably without dropping the model, but oh, dust. And I think it's about time to start using shellac. And as I said, I want to use garnet. Some alcohol for cleaning. Can hide my Scotch-Brite. And just to show you the difference between yellow shellac and garnet. this is something probably what I want to film, but I will add another napkin because I will spill some for sure. Know myself. So let's go for it. So this is layer number 1. And maybe to get darker shade I will apply 2 or 3 or maybe 4, depends on my mood. Huh, I can see some white spot. This is white glue there, so I need to sand it one more time. Good thing that shellac is very fast to dry, so we can do it. But this is what I was talking about. If you haven't cleaned properly glue, you can get some white spots like this. And I have 2, 1 and 2. So maybe I touched it with PVA glue, wiped it, but haven't scraped it. That's why I got the white spot. And that's why it is better to scrape off all the extra glue which is leaking when you are gluing something. When you are scraping it, you are cleaning also the fibers which soaked it already, just to avoid such unpleasant white spots, whitish. Almost full circle. Oh, I found one hole which I haven't filled or scraped it accidentally, haven't noticed it on time, so I have to fill it. So let's wait until it dries. Let me clean it a little. Just because alcohol based stains like shellac they are drying very fast. Better to clean immediately so I don't have to soak it later. Definitely I will apply another 2-3 coats. I want it much darker. Actually I can already, it's still a little wet. I can answer a few comments and in 5-10 minutes I will apply a second layer. Yeah, same happens with stains. If you are getting white spots, this is definitely traces of glue which are not visible when the wood is not covered with anything, but in the moment you are applying stains, shellac, oils, you are getting whitish spots. Checking comments, questions. No. I'm also thinking about gluing decks. So while it is drying, we can glue decks. So next time we can nail them. So let's glue them. I believe this is plank shear or cap rail. I more used to use term plank shear. Where is the third deck? Right here. Which one is which? Don't know. Let's check this one. Starboard 3, starboard 10, starboard 7. I believe this is how I marked it. And this is probably cockpit, I think. Yes. So this is from here to... Definitely this is cockpit. I can recognize it already. This is number 1. So let me move a little camera further so it will be visible. Keep it here. This is from here. This is must be something. Oh, let me check. And this is the last one. Oh. So something like this. Need to put them more or less at a proper. So like this. Yeah, let's glue it. Let me move it a little so you can see it better. And I will need glue. No go! Surprise! I'm sorry for this. But definitely my mom is not 80 years old bus driver. Okay. And I will start gluing it one by one. I can glue everything simultaneously. This is probably what will be much better to do, so I can move, shift everything while glue is still very, very soft and liquidish. So I will apply simultaneously on all these bulkheads and we'll glue it. Come on, it's on the bottom, trying to get some. Maybe I will need more. Don't want to apply too much on the front one so it will not leak. Where is my paper towels? And now I will apply it also on this edge. Chamfered one. Not much, but just to put it together. Just touch it with finger, which was in glue, so this is how I'm getting white spots. Let me apply more glue then. If I did this. And the plan was that I will put something maybe longer to clamp it. But I don't have long enough probably. Okay, how about this one? This is too long. Piece of pear. But they are not same height. Maybe something like this. Don't move. Because if they are tight, I can raise, so I need to clamp it. And do I have some more? I have. I can't probably reach it, but let's make construction weird one, something like this. Maybe I can find something stiffer or not. Or just to use a rubber band also can be an option. Just to put something taller than the sides of the model, and you can use everything to clamp it. Oh, like this. Let me move it a little. And because I have rods there, it's not really convenient. But I can clamp from this direction. Maybe more. So yep, everything clamped. We can glue another deck. Or we can keep the second layer of shellac for next time. It will be completely dry. And today I just will glue decks so we can nail them next episode. I believe this is the mid section. And this will be interesting. 1, 2, or maybe this is this side actually. 1, 2. This is 4. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, Now let me move a little everything, and I will prepare a piece of wood. Which I will use to keep it together. See if I can find something. I have a piece of walnut. Ta-da! But I will need something more. What I can use? Actually, I can use sandpaper as well. My blocks with sandpaper. So something like that, and shorts. This is actually a piece of boxwood, but just long enough. Oh, I have something here. I will use this one also. Good, let's glue it. Now let's dry it first, and I remember I need to make it longer, so I need to cut all the planks, or we will keep the midsection for the next time, because I need to do some movements. So, because they were short, let's glue in the bow, and we will deal with the rest in the next episode. Let's glue this. This is number 9, 8, 10. This is from here. 7. This one was 8. 7, 6, and this is also very interesting ones. We need to make gaps, which we will fill also next time. This is number 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Something like this. And then I will go here also. So I will glue it parts, not simultaneously. Let me move this video somewhere so you can see what I'm doing. And I will check camera. We'll apply glue also on this edge. Will not glue it at this moment because I need to position second plank actually properly because of this shape. interesting one. The same will be here. Now we'll glue the next one. Now on the opposite side, very delicious brush. Some glue. and now separately these two. Okay, something longer, something shorter, I will send them together next time. But I will fill these gaps next episode also. So let me put something like this. Maybe I need to bring another piece of walnut, and this will be the best solution. I have it somewhere, maybe somewhere here. It was here. Found. Too big, too short. Maybe like this. To hold them. So I believe this is it for today. So next time we will finish gluing the mid deck, because in my case it is good 2 up to 3 millimeters short, so I need to cut from one side, and I probably will insert something 2-3 millimeters wide. And because on top of this edge of the deck it is with beam on top of it, so it will not be visible, so we'll construct something. So with this is it for today. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for joining me in this adventure with the Gunboat, and I hope to see you next weekend. And any questions? So I'm still here, so I can answer questions. And if I missed some questions in the chat, please drop them in the regular comments, so I will answer them after this live stream. And I will post some pictures in the group also. And thank you, David. So if you don't have any questions, then have a nice rest of the day or evening, depends from which part of the world you are. And see you next time. Bye, guys.